All right, I want you to make 2/10.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll be on it with you this morning, but I won't be on it this afternoon unless the list is still.
All right. Oh,
So yeah, let's go ahead and tell them.
can you also make 2/8?
So we're going
But
to
make sure your hole is the same size as, yep, as the other hole.
we'll call you to continue to have a 5-minute break, and then you'll receive a phone call to continue to catch them.
All right, can you make 2/5?
We could do that too. I know a lot of them are people that were rescheduled. How about, you don't have their phone number? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Can you make 2/3?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The clock was a nightmare.
And last one, can you make 2/2?
Love them to start fantastic because you're trying to get everyone in the field. Yeah. They sent one just a little while ago. What time this morning?
Wait, what was it?
And you would think they would
2/2.
someone using it at 10 o'clock, like let's do 1:30.
Like Halloween.
Can you show 2/2?
They've got a lot on their plate too, but yeah. So yeah, let's ask them.
All right. Can you go ahead and put the labels on them using that label tool? The one that has the, yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Maybe move them all over a little bit so we can see. Nice idea.
Yeah.
What do you notice about all of those fractions?
They're all starting with 2.
Yeah, they all have 2 of the parts, right? Shaded. What do you notice about, is there anything else that you notice? Besides they all have 2 for the numerator, they all are showing 2 parts.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, so the pieces get bigger depending on what?
Immediately, yeah. Oh, we're still going to be late for the tax phone call. Absolutely.
Which one is the smallest?
Yes.
2/10.
2/10, right? How many pieces is the whole divided into for 2/10?
10/10.
Right, 10 pieces, right? Which one's the biggest?
2/2.
2/2. How many pieces or how many parts is the whole divided into for 2/2?
2 parts.
Why is 2/10 so much smaller than 2/2, even though they both have 2 parts shaded in?
Because you're just dividing it into 2 halves and then coloring in, and it's bigger.
Yeah, when you're dividing something into 2, it's bigger than if you're dividing something into 10. So like, if you had, do you like pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to share, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Cheese.
Cheese. If you had to share your cheese pizza with one friend, would you have more or less pizza than if you had to share your pizza with 10 friends or 9 friends?
Less.
So if you are sharing your pizza with one friend, is the piece of pizza you're going to get going to be bigger or smaller than if you have to share your pizza with 9 other friends?
Bigger.
Yeah, if you're only sharing with one person, you're going to have a bigger piece than if you're sharing with 9 other people. So if you look at 2/10, it's so small because it's divided up into more people or more parts, whereas 2/2 is only divided into 2 parts. What about if I asked you to make, don't make it, but if I asked you to make 2/20, is that going to be bigger or smaller than 2/10?
Smaller.
Smaller, yeah, go ahead and try it out. Go ahead and make 2/20 and see. Yeah, if you look at 2/20, is it bigger or smaller than 2/10?
Smaller.
Why is it smaller?
Because there's a lot of boxes and they're all little.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and take your pencil and off to the side, write 2/20 is less than 2/10, using the greater than, less than, or equal sign. So can you put both fractions like kind of next to each other and then use that greater than, less than, or equal sign? Very nice. Let's do another one, okay? Leave that there, don't erase. So what about if I had you make 2/4? Is that going to be bigger or smaller than 2/10? Oh, don't make it yet. I want you to tell me first.
Bigger.
Why will 2/4 be bigger than 2/10?
Actually, yeah, because if there are two colored in, then it'd be bigger because the squares are bigger.
Yeah, because you're only sharing with the whole with 4 instead of sharing the whole with 10. All right, nice job. Go ahead and make it. And then on the side again, I want you to write 2/10 and 2/4, and then use the symbol to show if it's greater than, less than, or equal to.
There.
Okay, so when the symbol that you have, the open part faces the bigger number or the smaller number?
Bigger number.
Okay, so in yours right now, you're saying that 2/10 is the bigger number. You're saying 2/10 is greater than 2/4. And why'd you change it so that?
Because 2/4 is bigger, but it seems like 2/10 is bigger.
Yeah, why does it seem like it's bigger?
Because 10 is bigger number than 4.
Yeah, so sometimes people would think that, hey, 10 is bigger number, so it should be bigger. But that 10 means what?
Smaller.
Right, because there are 10 what?
Pieces.
Yeah, 10 pieces. So if you have 10 pieces and you're sharing the same size whole, it's going to be smaller than if you're only having 4 pieces, right, for the same size. All right, nice job.